what happened was, watch this, lost focus of the ministry. See, I'm learning that the enemy's job is to make us lose focus of our ministry. The enemy's job is to make us lose focus of our ministry. What is your ministry? I ain't pastoring people no more, Cookie. I'm pastoring ministries now. Because when you lose focus of your ministry, you need somebody to say, don't forget the ministry.
That's right. That's right.
You got a prayer ministry. You got a feeding the homeless ministry.
That's right.
You got a young ladies ministry. You got a men's ministry, a women's ministry, a praise dance ministry, a musician's ministry, a loving your wife ministry.
That's right.
I'm taking care of your husband ministry. Preparing for your children ministry. Because whether you believe it or not, your children is a ministry. Come here, LB. Come on, move quick. You think this ain't a ministry?
That's right.
Come here, mama. Come here. Oh, you got your baby on you? Come here. Listen. Let me explain something to you. Listen to me. Y'all ready? I want you to say, a ministry is.
A ministry is
Anything I build for God.
I build for God.
Did you hear what I said? A ministry is what?
Anything I build for God.
Is what? Anything?
I build for God.
Anything you're building for God is your ministry. And you think that this baby ain't her ministry? Don't build her for God and see what she turned out to be.
Come on. Come on.
I'm blessing somebody here and I hear the Holy Ghost speaking to me. You got a job and a duty to build her for God.
That's right.
Because everything else is after your ministry. The enemy gonna send boys after your ministry.
That's right.
Enemy gonna send temptation after your ministry. Drugs
That's right.
after your ministry.
That's right.
Peer pressure
Come on.
after your ministry. And if you don't protect your...
Come on.
I'll go back and sit down. You can go back and sit down. Everything you do, you got to learn to build it for who God is. A ministry in you, and the enemy is trying to get you not to focus on what God has placed in you.
That's right.
See, the enemy's job was only one thing. See, people say that the devil come to kill, steal, and destroy. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I believe that that's what's going to happen. You're going to either die, you're going to get stuff snatched out of your life, or you're going to be destroyed, but through one agent. You know what it is? Deception. He's a deceiver.
Oh, yeah.
He's a deceiver. Got the guy coming to us in January 14, 15, 16, Bishop Earl, Pastor Earl Collins, he coming to us. One of his things he said, if you turn you over to you, you're going to self-destruct. So the worst thing you can do is turn you over to you. That's his word. That's his word. The worst thing you can do is turn you over to you and watch yourself self-destruct.
My God.
So the enemy's job is to deceive you. You know what he said? And ye shall be like God. Meaning, I'm going to give, listen, when you bite this, you're going to have the power to be like what created you. Y'all ain't talking back to me. So they had no other thing to do but self-destruct. So what the enemy is trying to do is distract you from ministry. Touch me. They could have any tree in the garden. And he's going to talk them into touching the one that they won't pull that. Temptation. Watch this. Deal with this. Man's job. Man's job. Man's job. I said this the other night. The man's job is to be the seed. You carry the seed. Men carry seeds. The seed was Abraham. But the nation was in the womb of Sarai. That means that the earth could not be replenished, multiplied, blessed without the nation. You know what I told my wife? I said, baby, the real truth is that my job is only to place the seed. But the nation is in your womb. The nation is in her. My job is to teach, plant the seed into her. That's all I did for Jacob. I planted the seed. But I couldn't nourish. I ain't had nothing to nourish with.
That's right.
Y'all ain't talking about that. I'm trying to talk deep because the children are in here. But I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. I had no way to do anything after my wife got impregnated with Jacob. I placed the seed, but everything else was up to her. She had to take care of it. She couldn't go drinking. You mess up the seed. You contaminate the seed.
That's right.
You couldn't neglect it. You'll contaminate the seed. And the problem with these mothers now, their seed is contaminated. I was looking on Facebook and they dancing like strippers in front of the children. You're contaminated. And we got to fix it while we're right here. Man, we're telling the truth.
All right. It's the truth.
Book of Genesis, the sermon that I really wanted to preach today was about Sarai not being able to bear a child. I believe, and I'm about to close all with, I believe that God sometimes has to wait. God's timing he had to wait. Because God has to prepare your mind for your ministry. You understand that? Am I making any sense to anybody? You can't just go out and minister just because you want to. And the problem with pastors now, they're just jumping out there.
Right.
I'm bishop.